Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. What you're seeing here is a rescue mission, the end of a rescue mission on Friday night, the Friday night after Ian. Inexperienced airboat driver had a little incident, so we went out there to help. And now we're getting into the next day. This is Saturday morning, the Saturday after Ian, and we want to go check out the water level. So y'all hold on. It's going to be a fun time and lots to see. Coming out of the oxbow here on the north end of the oxbow. As you see, those green mats, they're covered up. The water is high. It's going to be interesting to see just how high it is. I mean, we know the water's high. The water here is flowing. It's almost like swelling. The water's so high. They got the locks open trying to discharge some of this water down south, and they definitely don't need it. But here we go. Y'all hold on. So we are in the new build, the new 0540 build. We just took the 0540 off of that sled, and we needed to build a hunt style boat, so we are running on a 13.6 hull with original Russell Jacobs metalworks. And the old timers will know those are some great heavy metalworks, and we'll be able to get out in the bushes and see what's going on. Here we are passing Turkey Ridge. Water is unbelievable, just unbelievable. Here we are coming up on the yacht club. It's underwater. Y'all be careful headed up that way. You know, there's roots there. Up there by the yacht club, and as you're headed into the yacht club there, you know those cypress knees, they're right there on that grass level, and you need to be careful not to miss that. We didn't even recognize here, we just tried to get in the sheep hammock, and the water's so high we didn't even recognize the cut. But here we are. Y'all seen this in my previous videos. You know how pretty it is, you know, white sand, water's everywhere. You can't even, I mean, we know where the trail is, but it's not distinguished enough. So we haven't been back here since the high water, and we don't know what's laying around, but we're just going to scoot on through here and just check out and see what's going on around Sheep Hammock. Well, that sure did look different. Water here is probably, I'm going to say, around 3.5, maybe 4 foot deep through that little cut there. And here we are. Sheep's Hammock is there on your left-hand side. But we're going to take the right side and ride the fence line and see if we can see any deer out or, you know, something. It's beautiful. There's a lot of water. Can't believe it. Ian dropped a lot of water on us. The marsh did need it, but I really think this is way too much water. It's nice to have it, and let's ride for a few weeks with it, but it's not good for our wildlife. They need and depend on this land to support themselves. Well, it looks like we've got a follower. Let's see how long they stay with us. The filming from now on, well, not from now on, but whenever we are in the 0540 boat, it's going to be a little different. This is a front driver and rear seat for passenger. In the little middle-aged crazy boat, of course, it was rear driver and front passenger. So the video will be a little bit different. You'll see a lot of Gary's hand. And anyway, just be a little bit different take. We shot on through Sheep's Hammock, rode some of the wet ponds in there, and now we're in the Gardner Marsh, and it's unbelievable. I haven't seen it this high in years, and I know a lot of people are enjoying this, and let's have fun, but let's also be careful. You'll be riding in places that you're not sure of the landscape. You know that there are some old pine tree stumps hanging out, maybe some culverts that you could be running over. I just want everybody to be careful and have fun. So, hey, we know those people, just like Herschel and Bobby and Jennifer, and I'm not really sure who that Red Boat is, but we're going to have fun today, and I'm glad we ran into them, so let's go ride. Oh, and there we are. That's the boat. The rudders have Outdoor Adventures with Shawn on them. You can't miss us. And we've got that old school paint job. I'm going to call it splatter grass or something like that. I don't know, but it's like that tan color with black and green splatter. All right, we're coming up on the power lines, and it is nice to be above the cattails here. These metalworks are much higher and are beneficial to us to be able to see. And so far, we're enjoying it. And here we are at the road crossing, and yep, the water's high. I think if we had a running start, we might be able to jump this thing. What y'all think? Well, everybody made it across, and this is a fine example of why the flags are so important to have on your boat. As you can see, even though we're sitting up high, excuse me, we still kind of this putt and look for sign of the flags coming in. It's just important. Everybody needs to run that flag, and maybe I'll get some made. What y'all think? You think that's a good idea? Would y'all be willing to support some outdoor adventure flags? And here we are. We are coming up on Square Pond, and I think we should call it Square Island. The whole thing is surrounded by water. Maybe we can find a dry spot. Are coming from every which way. There's water everywhere. Everywhere. Unbelievable, folks. Some of you young folks have never seen water like this. We sat here long enough, visited with a few people, and it's time to ride. I think we are going to take y'all to a place maybe some of y'all have never been before. So y'all hold on. Let's go. Alright, so we just went by Gumby Hammock and Two Boots Hideout, and we're going to come up here and split the cypress and then head on over maybe to the glory hole. Everybody's got to stop there, so y'all just hold on. Well, we made it to the glory hole, and would you look at that? There's a mud boat. Looks like it might be. I don't know. Is that a Go Devil or one of those Gator ones? I don't know. I think we're gonna park here and just see what he's up to. Lot of boats out here today. They are enjoying this water. I just hope everybody's being careful and being courteous to one another. So, anyway, let's sit here and watch and see what's going on. I bet you there's probably, I'm going to exaggerate, maybe 30 boats up there at the pavilion here at the Glory Hole. We hear them hooting and hollering, and it's kind of enjoyable just to sit here and watch the boats. Y'all just sit back and watch. We got boats coming everywhere, from in front of us and back of us. Man, maybe I wasn't over exaggerating. Maybe there were 30 boats up in there. It isn't one of the old outlaws from back in the day. That's Tracy Spate. Tracy Spate and his family used to own the Rocks in Shady Oaks, which is now Coleman's Landing. He's one heck of a nice guy, and we were happy to see him out here. I ain't gonna tell you his age, but he's still kicking and having a good time, and we had a good time visiting with him. That's pretty dang cool. Hey Tracy, how you doing? All right, now let's talk about this mud boat. My guess is he is riding with maybe some of these airboaters, and we're going to check out and see just exactly what his plans are, because everybody seems to be going over the road. Let's see what he's going to do. Got a traffic jam at the road. There was a truck waiting on the airboats to finish crossing the road. That's pretty dang cool. There's that truck still waiting.
The truck's gotta wait.
Are they gonna let him pass? Looks like they are. Thank you, kind sir, for letting that truck pass and get on with his business, and we appreciate your kind gesture. So I don't know if you can tell, but the water level on the north side of the road is higher than the water on our side, which I'm going to say the south side. That's interesting. Alright, drum roll please. The moment that we've been waiting on. What is going to happen with this mud boat? It appears that he is going to jump, slide, glide, whatever you want to call it, right over. Let's watch him. Yep, he made it. That's pretty dang cool. Okay, I believe that we are on our way to Barry's place. Some of y'all may have or know about this little trail. Sometimes it has water in it, sometimes it doesn't. But right now it's got water in it and we're going to ride it out. We are headed to Barry's. This is going to be on the east side of the main trail in the marsh. Hold on, let's go. Alright, so this next little clip, I'm going to speed it up just because I want to be courteous and appreciative of your time. I know that a lot of y'all want to see it, but your time is important, so I'm going to speed this part up and y'all enjoy this little quick whoopity-whoopity-woo right through those trails. Hope you enjoy it. Barry's place. Yep, this place is, I can't wait to get back there. I know that it's going to be full of water, but I'm wondering if the water is all the way to that back fence line. Well, I know one thing. I know Gary's going to check it out, and I'm going to be riding right there with him. So y'all hold on. And we have arrived. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We got a little bit of water back here. I'm gonna check everything out, and it's unbelievable. I can tell you that. You know, this whole ride, I've just been kind of thinking about. I can't believe how dry it was. We suffered all summer without any water. We get one Category 4, almost 5 hurricane come through and dumps all this water. It also makes me kind of reflect back to people that have been devastated by the water, especially those living down south. point of impact of that surge of water. And then we got the people that are, live on Peace River. I mean, they're suffering. It's bad time, and I'm sorry, and our family's been praying for y'all. So we're headed to the east fence line. You think there's water all the way back there? I don't know. Let's check it out. This is where the water runs out. Might get a little sticky up here, but that's okay. There's the fence line, so I think the water probably was up that high because this ground here is kind of sticky. But the 0540 boat is just kicking right along. No problems, no issues. Let's see what everybody else wants to do. Are we going? Are we staying? Heck, I want to ride. I don't want to sit too long in one place. And it looks like we going. I think we going to the milk bus. We haven't been there in a while. I wonder how far the water is up to the milk bus. Ain't no way to know unless we go find out. So y'all hold on. Okay, if you didn't notice, we didn't cut across North Cove, did we? No, we didn't. And if you look out there, you'll see the North Cove right there on our left-hand side. We are riding out here in this pasture, and it's probably 2 foot, 3 foot deep. There's North Cove right there. Who the heck wants to ride the North Cove when you got all this flat land full of water to ride? Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, we getting pretty close to the milk bus now. We're going to jump up in this oak hammock. Bobby said that this is the area that that boat at the beginning of the video here had his little incident. Kind of find out after talking a little bit to Bobby, the guy was just following too close, inexperienced and new airboat driver. Was following a little bit too close and couldn't make the turn. So there's another Shawn safety tip. Don't ride too close. Give yourself time to correct an error. So y'all just be careful out there. So that's 2 safety things I've done today. Make sure you got your flag and don't ride too close. Leave room for error to correct that error. Let's enjoy this a little bit. That was some beautiful riding, but here we are. The milk bus is right up ahead, and boats are having a good time. There's one that probably came across North Cove and just hit the main trail to the milk bus. We're going to take this little side trail and wind on around, and I think we're going to try to ride back behind the milk bus. So y'all hold on. See, if you plan on going to that pavilion, you're going to need your rubber boots. Let's see what all's back here. I know there's plenty of water, so let's check it out. Back, that's Herschel, I think, back there. It gives him plenty of time to see what we're doing, and if he needs to get out of the way or whatever, that's probably a good safe distance, because you just never know what's going to happen out there. A lot of you old timers know that shit happens quick out there, and your reaction time could mean life or death, or flip or sink or whatever you want to do. So just keep your distance, and most of the time you'll be okay. There's another boat. He's not aware of this water trail back here, so he's going right out there in Kissimmee. And that's okay. That's why I put these videos up a lot of times, because I want to show y'all different things out on the lake. Some of the younger generations, they don't know. They just ride those main trails, and it's fun to show everybody the different trails and different places out on the lake. Alrighty, now we're getting close to the ridge. This is to the north is Zipper property and that management area, and the ridge is just to the west of us, and if you're going down the canal headed south, there's a little cut right at the end of the holding rim, I guess you could say. It'll be on the left hand side, but there's a little cut right there to the left, and this is the cut that we're on. But we're headed to the ridge, but if you're coming down the river and take a left at that cut, it'll get you to the milk bus on this little trail. It's a good little trail, plenty of water right now, so y'all be careful. Not too many boats here because they're all in the marsh. It's a little bit windy, so that's okay. We're having a good time. It's a great day, and that's what it's all about. I think we're going to call it a day. It's been a great ride, lots to see. I'm glad I was able to get out there and show everybody. I just got one thing to say. I know everybody likes this water level. It is nice, but this is not ideal. Water level here is just too high. They do need to drain it to a more consistent level throughout the lake. What's high at Port Hashtnahal is not the same depth or height as it is at the locks or at, let's say, I don't know, polluted waters. It's, the terrain makes the water levels different, or sea level heights different. Anyway, we had a good time. I'm hoping they'll pull the lake down just a little bit. The boat did real well. We're real proud of it. Our buddy Brandon over at Bad Decision Airboats, he put this together for us real quick, and we appreciate him. Right here, I need to show you, this is where the water is like swelling, and the current is unbelievable. When we went through this the other night, didn't know it, it was dark, and Gary and I both ducked our head because we were afraid that we were going to hit. That's just how high the water is. As you can see, the big open fisherman, sea-worthy, intercoastal worthy boats are enjoying this water level too. Anyway, it was a good day. We had a good time. I appreciate you coming and riding with us. The channel is growing. I appreciate it, and I hope to see y'all out there, and y'all just keep riding the wind, my friends. Keep riding the wind.